What we have here is Echoes and Evolution. Kind of a fun little name, talk about what I've done. The Mexican culture and the Chihuahua spur has always been something that I really love. Enjoy building and love telling that story. There's lots of room to twist though, lots of room to evolve and grow into something new and be contemporary. So with this pair of spurs, I've certainly done that. At first glance, they look pretty normal, but when you get off into it, and I'll explain, there's an awful lot of twists and a lot of turning going on. Start off with the rowel here, have a little twist, little movement to the tines, which is obviously easy to see and something that's fresh and exciting. Not new, we've been doing that for a little while, but just a little added deal. Got some inlay silver on the inside here of the tines, which is also not exactly new, but an added twist that I don't often do. Now something that is going to be hard to see is how I have this rowel filed. So there's little bitty spikes or points in between normally where you see a nice V groove. I've kind of twisted the angles the way I filed this and added an extra little spice of element within the rowel itself, and then I have some holes cut out, putting a little perforation on the rowel. I've taken a bigger, wider band here, given myself a little bigger canvas. I really wanted you to be able to see it, see the decoration, the ornamentation. I want it to be big and bold, so I've taken a bigger, wider band and overlaid it with silver. I've actually overlaid it on both sides, which is not something that I do an awful lot. I'll put a little something simple on the inside, but I won't do a lot of silver and overlay on the inside portion of the spur. This one I've put some big bold scrolls in it. With this bigger, broader band, I'm able to increase the size of my design so that it's easier for you to see. But in order to create a focal point and something to look at, you want to create contrast. So here on the center oval, I've really refined my scrolls down, used a little bit different style of scroll, maybe kind of Victorian type, of acanthus leaf, something that's out of our normal Western culture. Something that you really need to get in and look at to see the detail. It's really bitty fine stuff going on there. Another element, go back to the architecture of the spur. Bands are usually flat. The band and the shank is usually flat, and then you have a nice crisp corner edge to it. You'll round it sometimes. You'll have a big dome, and you'll see that in Chihuahuas an awful lot, a big domed band that has an even radius on it. Well, on this one, I just took the very top edge and put a nice little curved dome to it. Just a nice little, it's kind of softened the border, transition into the canvas of the band here. I've done the same on the shank, put a nice dome to the top of it, kind of transition things, soften things up. And another little twist that's a little difficult to see is here on this little hook. So with Chihuahuas, you'll have a teardrop type shank here an awful lot, but these two things match up with the rowel pin and this hook. They'll be symmetrical to each other. Top and bottom are symmetrical. I was working on a pair of spurs earlier this year, designing for a customer, and got to playing with the idea of this snake or hairpin looping around and kind of coming over the top of the rowel pin here, and then adjusting this. Normally speaking, like, you can almost call this a shap guard, and on a regular pair of spurs, Western traditional type pair of spurs, it's on the first third, not the second third. If you break it up into thirds on the movement of the shank here. So it's not down here normally like a normal Chihuahua, but it's not up here like a normal Western style pair of spurs. So put it here on the second third. It's kind of fun, just breaking the rules, seeing what we can do and still making it look good. So anyhow, this is a really fun pair of spurs. A lot of twists and changes. Got some elements here on the hinge as well, where that's almost kind of California looking the way I've decorated that up. So anyhow, a lot of fun, a lot of echoes and a lot of evolution going on with this pair of spurs. I hope you enjoy.